Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's got room to roll. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that. Touchdown.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Let's go.
They go again with Taylor. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
QB keeping it here, the 2nd down option. They pitch it out to him here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go, but so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Chris Boswell for the point after. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So Jones and his offense ready to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the
Here's a design run. And he can't make it in, so they get the game's first touchdown, but won't add another 2 onto it.
Jets, nothing.
Could have been 7 if they'd tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Khalil Herbert on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
1st down throw for Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Nick Herbig making the play.
That's a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd.
Alpha.
Fields out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's go. Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Steelers have it, headed the other way. 40, 30. This is returned all the way to the red zone. What a way to add on to that turnover.
What do defenses preach all the time? Scoop and score, scoop and score, scoop and score. Well, that was an amazing scoop. It was nearly a score after a huge return on that fumble.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. They're in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Into traffic, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Well, no look on his first look at the game, and it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. A 27-yard look here. Boswell able to knock it through, and that will add to their score.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the 1st half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Herbert on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
EQ. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Finds a seam down the middle. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He put everything he had into this one. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get, it's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
319. Right.
They start to drive at home. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Dose of the hurry up here.
At the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
Pistol snap. Fields. Gets this to Woods. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from MetLife coming right up. time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have it on 2nd and short.
Don't jump. Ready? Green Knights. Hot.
Hall running between the tackles. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I liked about his 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
58, let's get set. Set high.
Pressure coming, it's Fields. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Fields looking to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him or check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Dante Kent with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and have a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Draw. This is Taylor. And he's going to be just one step away from that 1st down. They haul him down to the 31.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Receiver in motion, going left. They do go for it. Here's Jones. It's caught by Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Taylor now up the middle. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap, and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Running right, this is Taylor. On the move, past the 40. He gets loose down the right side. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a second quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a slim 2-point lead.
16, Jets 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Herbert on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line, first and 10.
Here we go. 319, can I see that? Is that all right?
They'll start this one out at home. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
27-yard line.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Here we go. Right.
Fields gets it out right quick. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And finally down right along that opposing 40. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Throwing on first down, Fields. Chased out to his right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, Ken. Angel. Hey, Ken. Right.
Second down and 10, Fields. Rolling left, buying some time. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. The stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 15.
Play action, Fields. Connects with his back, Hall. And they bring him down at the 70-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On second down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Here we go, son. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Has it in close. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, son. 331. Is that all right?
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Folk on now to try the point after.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets jump in front now by 5.
Steelers 16.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here comes Williams on the return. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Looks like they'll play safe with a run to the outside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Herbert on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Steelers sets up 1st down and goal.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Herbert on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. 331. You got a mini base. Why not? Stay high.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. An Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Jones looking to throw. Catch made by Austin. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Zone read handoff to Taylor. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well, and it's going to cost him about a yard.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's going to do it himself, and they'll pitch it out to him. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Connects on the crosser. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
60 Eagle.
First down throw by Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He gets it again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling you get 3 strikes, that's turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
31. Jets 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Herbert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Fields on 1st down. He rolls to his right. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 35 out of that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
It's his running back. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hall will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Options are open here. This is 2nd and inches.
Move 58, move 58, go.
It's Hall again. He's forced away from the goal line. It's a tackle for loss at the 3. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning and some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates the confusion.
And they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it 4th and short.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
3-19, right side.
Desperation time here. Caught out wide. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game.
31. Jets 28.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He passes the 35. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Wow, Oh, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Throwing here, Jones. Going with a screen to Taylor. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down and gain of right around 3 yards.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Set. This is 3rd and 5. Blitz coming for Jones. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Turn. Angel. Turn.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hall. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. After Queen in to pick it up. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor gets some space around midfield. Again, he's got room. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They go again with Taylor. And that is exactly what you're looking for. 1st down run. He picked up 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and make this guy very successful.
And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Taylor again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Only a couple there, but still in good shape. Only 3 yards to go here on 2nd and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Steelers Steelers holding on to a field goal lead. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Taylor can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Running with Taylor. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. The Jets take their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got fourth and goal. What are you going to do?
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver to the goal line. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, the appeal of that call, Kate, is an element of surprise. You're not expecting to go receiver run on 4th down. If it's not set up properly, though, even the surprise isn't enough for one of the best athletes on the team to pick up the first down.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Alpha. Here we go tonight. 550 tonight.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?